taking your questions today for Lisa Briggs at the Bruce Company.
Number 270-9933. Hello, Lisa.
Hello, how are you guys
Great,
today?
how are you?
It's good. It's a beautiful day out.
Yeah, it really is. So
Who knew?
Let's get to the question. We got lots of calls. Let's start with Jane in Janesville. Hi, Jane.
Hi.
What's your question?
My question is, when do I cut back my hydrangeas? They're the cone-shaped ones that start out like white and turn pink.
Okay. Yep.
Do I do that in fall or spring?
You've got panicled hydrangeas, or as we like to call them, PGs. And so certainly a lot of people like to leave those flowers on for the winter because they look sort of attractive. So you can prune them now if you don't like that look, or you can take those flower buds off in the spring. You just want to look for cut just above some buds. The good thing about PG hydrangeas is that they will bloom on new growth, so whenever you prune them, it won't affect the flowers.
All right, very good. Let's go to Karen in Madison. Hi, Karen. What's your question?
Yes, I have a grass question. The city replaced the sidewalk a couple days ago and seeded. Now, I heard your show a couple days ago where you said to not put on fertilizer at this point. Should we be watering the seed?
Yes, if the city has put grass seed down, you need to make sure that it stays damp or it won't germinate. Actually, these cooler temperatures are great for germinating grass, and lawns will continue to grow underground until the temperature reaches about 50 degrees, and it's not close to being there yet. So yeah, make sure it gets a soak every couple of days if it doesn't rain.
Yeah, the question I think from the news show was, should you fertilize now? And you said it's too late for that.
Yeah, I think it's not going to do much. It's hard to say, though, with the weather. If we have an extended period of nice weather, the fertilizer will do some good. If we suddenly get a dramatic drop in temps, then it's going to kind of sit there. If you have it, it's not going to hurt to put it in. I don't know that I'd make the special effort, though, to do a big production with it. But if you've got it hanging around, go ahead and put it down.
But keep the water flowing. All right.
Keep the water flowing if you've got new grass seed, yes.
All right, let's go to Sun Prairie now. Jim, hi, what's your question? Jim, you there?
I transplanted clematis this summer, and I'm wondering if I need to do anything with it now.
Most of those big flowering clematis, you want to do their pruning in the spring. So wait for it to start to bud out, and then you can take out anything that has died back or looks brown. Just pull it off the trellises, but leave it for now.
All right, very good. Let's go to Sharon in Columbus. Hi, Sharon. What's your question?
Hi, I have a question about some pots that we had summer flowers in, and we've taken them out. And I was wondering if we could leave the pots out and put tulip bulbs or hyacinth bulbs, spring flowers bulbs in them, and just leave them outside instead of just putting it in the ground.
Well, when you put in spring bulbs to force, which is something that you'd want to start doing about now, you don't want to leave them in those pots exposed because they'll freeze and the bulbs will turn to mush. What you could do is get some plastic utility containers, plant your bulbs in those utility containers, and then put them, say, in your garage in like a cooler, like a big beer cooler, and then fertilize them, and then that will give them the chill period that they need to form flower buds, but it won't freeze your bulbs.
All right, because the pot will freeze solid.
The pot will freeze solid, and so will your bulbs.
All right, let's go to Betty up in the Dells. Hi, Betty. What's your question?
Yeah, I got a question about my fruit trees and my apple trees and pear trees. Can we trim those now?
You want to wait till they're fully dormant, so when the leaves fall off. A lot of people wait till those nice days in like January, but you can go ahead and do it like in mid-November if the leaves are falling off. Make sure that you remove anything that's diseased, anything that's rubbing, or with fruit trees, any branches that are going straight up, and you just want to get yourself a nice sharp pruning saw and make good clean cuts. You don't need to spray anything on them at all. They'll heal themselves.
Okay, thank you for the call. But that's quite a tool you got there, Lisa.
I know. Pretty serious, isn't it?
It is.
I have like an elf who kind of hands me things.
Yes, I think it was your clairvoyant. Mary in Blanchardville, what's your question?
I've planted bulbs and I just don't. It seems like the deer eat them all, or underground rodents eat them all, and I just don't know what I can plant.
Well, I will say that daffodils, allium, and things like fritillaria are less attractive to critters eating them. The other thing you want to do is, if you're doing things like tulips, make sure that when the little husks fall off that you get those cleaned up, because it's like, you know, like breadcrumbs to where your bulbs are. You can also use a repellent product. This one happens to be Repels All. There's a granular form, you can kind of sprinkle it where you've planted your bulbs, and that will help keep the creatures away from them.
Which ones are the most popular with the critters? Tulips or?
Tulips. Tulips. They love tulips.
Okay, well, I'll get some of that spray, and maybe that saw will come in handy.
Yeah, you can always go saw their heads off. Oh, that was gruesome.
Yeah,
it's been a long day.
Let's leave it there. Thank you, everyone, for calling in. We will see you next time. Thanks, Lise.
Thanks, Lise.
We'll be right back.